Hello guys, it's your boy Emily from Sweden, and in today's video we are going to find out which skins and what collections are actually the rarest in CS2. Hey, look at all these skins that I just bought from my trading Twitter, twitter.com/anomalyskins, where I buy viewers and people who want to sell their skins to me. Very cool. Now I've talked a lot about skins with the lowest population before, like for example how there's only 26 souvenir M4 imminent dangers in the world. Oh, actually there's 27 now. I guess one more was found or so since I wrote the script, which is pretty cool. It's still very damn rare. But what if you just wanted a normal imminent danger? Not souvenir, not factory new, just any condition. Surely an older skin like the M4 Knight would be a lot rarer because it's so old, it's from the Cobblestone collection and it's just an expensive M4. Today we're gonna find out if that's true, which collection is the rarest out of all collections, and which skin truly has the lowest population, not only for a souvenir factory new, but rather overall. But before that, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is CS.MONEY. CS.MONEY is a trusted trading site and marketplace where you can quickly trade for a brand new loadout in just a couple of seconds. They have reduced prices in the trade mode and a huge selection of filters for their over 1 million skins listed that have instant delivery. They've got many payment methods like cards, PayPal, crypto, and much more, and you can always trade your skins if you can't deposit. Their market mode also has a feature with lower prices and discounts, as well as an instant sell feature where they recently increased prices on user skins so you can insta sell them and receive more cash to spend on skins or cash out. So make sure you try out CS.MONEY from the link in the description, and thank you CS.MONEY for sponsoring. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so now for the rarities. I put my friend Lime on some actual slave labor work because he literally sat down and wrote down every single collection skin in the game and checked the population of them. Meaning for each individual skin, how many of that skin exists, what the best quality you can get that specific skin is. For the Pit Viper, it is minimal wear, and then how many minimal wear or whatever best quality exists of it. So basically, we have a lot of information about every single collection skin in the entire game. Now, we only did this for collections, we didn't check that many cases, and that's because case skins aren't actually that rare. We will also not be talking about souvenir skins, since they can heavily skew the populations, like for example the P250 Drought from the 2021 Mirage collection that has 872,000 skins, not souvenir. Meanwhile, if we check souvenir, there's almost 2.4 million of them. So yeah, counting or not counting souvenir skins. Now that we have the rules set up, we can see there is almost 800 million collection skins, and that 800 million comes from the 677 different collection skins that we have in CS2, which means that the average population per collection skin is almost 1.2 million. On average, every single skin in CS has a population of 1.2 million. This is important to remember because we're gonna see some numbers that are a lot lower than that. Starting with the skins that have the biggest population, meaning the skins that are by far the most common in all of CS2. Unfortunately, the number one does not go to the P250 Sand Dune, but rather the Scout Blue Spruce. I was surprised to see this was the most common collection skin in all of CS, and it has a massive population of 12.6 million Scout Blue Spruces. Funny enough, the highest player count in CS ever was 1.8 million, meaning that technically that day where 1.8 million people were playing, every single person playing could have had 7 blue spruces in their inventory each. That's insane! And out of all of these 12 million blue spruces, only 110,000 are factory new, meaning less than 1%. So still, even though there's 12 million, factory news are kind of rare. At the second place, we have the infamous P250 Sand Dune. The biggest meme skin in CS2 P2 being one of the most common ones kind of makes sense. P250 Sand Dune has a population of 12 million. And also with this one, less than 1% are factoring you. In total, there's 22 different skins with a population of 10 million or more, so these are by far the most common skins in all of CS. And that also means that every single person in Sweden could own one of these skins. Do you guys remember when people on TikTok were trying to pump the AUG Storm for whatever reason, and it actually went all the way up to 1.5 euro on Steam? Well, the population of the AUG Storm is a gigantic 9.94 million, the 23rd most common skin in all of CS, so that just makes it much clearer how stupid this pump was. So yeah, there are some stupidly common skins in CS. But on the flip side, we also have some stupidly rare skins in CS as well. For the rarest collections in the game, we have some unsurprisingly very old collections. At the number 1 rarest collection in the entire game, we have the Office Collection. Released back in 2013, it only has a total population of 112,000, which is kind of crazy because the highest rarity is blue, but they're still the most rare. And there's some banger skins in here, like the P2000 Silver and the MP7 Whiteout, but the rarest one is the M249 Blizzard Marbleized, with a total population of just over 10,400. And you can really see how scarce of a collection it is by checking how many of them exist in Factory New, which, except for the P2000 Silver, are very few. The second rarest collection in the game is the Assault Collection, with skins like the Glock Fade and the MP9 Bulldozer. And the total population of the Assault Collection is just 127,000, making it incredibly rare. Putting into perspective just how rare this collection is, the entire Assault Collection with every single MP9 Bulldozer, Glock Fade, AUG Hot Rod, etc. is still less of a population than the amount of AWP Krakau's that exist in total. And this is a very new skin, but still it's more common than the entire Assault Collection. From all of the top 10 rarest collections that we have in CS2, all of them were released in 2013 or 2014, which makes sense because nowadays the player count of CS is 1.6 million, but back then it was only about 30,000. The first collection that was released after 2014 is the 12th rarest collection, which is the 2021 Vertigo collection, with skins like the Imminent Danger, Fall Hazard, and the Hazard Pay. Now I think it's time we look at the absolute rarest single skins, not collections. When you think of rare skins, you might think of the AWP Dragonlore, the AK Fire Serpent, or the M4 Howl. And sure, they're all very expensive, but none of these skins are actually that rare. Like, the total population of the Howl is over 7,000, the Fire Serpent has more than 24,000 skins, and the AWP Dragonlore over 6,600. So yeah, there really is a big difference between skins that are expensive and skins that are rare. So, for the absolute single rarest skin in CS2 based on total population, drumroll, we have the M4 Imminent Danger. Yes, it's one of the rarest skins in all categories. Souvenir, non-souvenir, factory new souvenir, because it's from a collection almost no one cares about. The total population of the non-souvenir M4 Imminent Danger in all conditions is only 1,169. Oh, I guess someone traded up one since last time I checked. That's interesting. And with such a small population, it's literally 11,000 times rarer than the most common skin in the game, the Scout Blue Spruce. And of course, it's also discontinued, with the M4 Imminent Danger non-souvenir only being available from Operation Riptide. And now both the second and third rarest single skin in the entire game are both from the Assault Collection. That's because the Negev Anodized Navy and the AUG Hot Rod, of course, trade up to both the Glock Fade and the MP9 Bulldozer. The Glock Fade is incredibly expensive, which means, once again, that's why these are being traded up. The AUG has a population of 2,600, and the Negev has a population of 1,400. Another rare collection skin that is also heavily affected by trade-ups is the 6th rarest skin, the M4 Knight, which has been traded up to almost extinction, of course, for the AWP Dragonlore, with a population left of only 2,800. I was also surprised at how rare the AWP Prince actually is, with only 2,800 of them existing. But since the M4 Knight does come in souvenir, but the AWP Prince doesn't, the Prince is technically maybe a little bit rarer, but following the rules of this video, video where we don't count souvenirs, technically the night is still rarer. I also calculated how many of each population were factory new, and surprisingly the rarest collection skin to get in factory new compared to the total population was the sawed-off sage spray. It has a total population of 377,000, but only 1,580 of those are factory new, or 1.42%. I could have sworn the number one spot would go to the SCAR20 Splash Jam because I know there's only like 50 of them in factory new, but because the overall population of the Splash Jam is only 8,500, percentually it's more common in factory new than the sage spray. Not counting percent, just the amount of actual skins, the Splash Jam is still the rarest in factory new. Something fun to note is that from the top 10 rarest skins to get in factory new, 7 of them are from the Militia collection. The Splash Jam, the Modern Hunters, the Blaze Orange, these are all skins that are very rare to get in factory new, and all have populations well below only 200. I've always been a fan of the Militia collection. I mean, I literally made a showcase of my factory new M4 Modern Hunter almost 12 years ago, back in 2014, and even back then it was already very rare. And I'm glad to say that I've collected every single Modern Hunter skin all in factory new just because I really enjoy the collection, and that's even before I realized it was as rare as it is. One of the favorite skins I have in my whole inventory has to be my M4 Modern Hunter with 4 NIP Kato 15 holos on. I bought it 3 years ago for about $370, and I'm very happy that I bought it, because right now even the cheapest Modern Hunter without the stickers go for like $600. And like I already mentioned in the beginning, but still just quickly checking the case skins, we can see that the populations of almost all case skins are still miles more common than the rarest collection skins. The only one that comes close is the M4 Howl, which was discontinued from the Huntsman case and has a population of 7,000 like I said. In conclusion, I was a bit surprised to see that the rarest skin in the game by population is the M4 Imminent Danger, which is a relatively new skin because it was added in 2021 and discontinued in 2022. And it's a bit sad to think that all the old collections that are pretty rare are getting discontinued, and Valve recently added 5 new collections for in-game drops, but because the player count is so high now, none of these skins will ever be rare. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth nerdy video about the rarest skins in all of CS2. Now I'm gonna go jump off a cliff. Now I'm gonna get seasonal depression because I didn't invest in all those skins that were oh so common back in the day, but today are incredibly rare. Wham!